Are we live? Is that a yes? Just say yes. Hi guys! Sorry, I was waiting on my husband to say you're live and he was nodding his head and I wasn't looking in his direction. So, sorry about that. How are you guys? Oh, sorry I'm a bit late. I completely lost track of time. How are you guys? Are you doing well? Happy Saturday. It doesn't feel like a Saturday for me. I've actually been editing a video pretty much all day. It's a YouTube video that I'm hoping to get out by tomorrow. It should be ready, I'm just doing music now. And I don't know if any of you guys edit on YouTube, but choosing music is sometimes one of the longest parts. For me it is anyway. Like trying to find the right sound for your clip to like set the right mood and the tone and everything can be really difficult. But I'm almost there. So yeah, how are you guys today? Where's everyone from today? Glad to be here on another stream. Hi Noodles! Try to catch up with some of your messages. Hi Kat. Hi Fudge. Hi Harper. Hi Fatima. Oh, Renegades! Teamwork is off to a good start. Exactly, Renegades. Some days are just like that. Oh, I have 2 glasses of water as well. Now that is teamwork because I got myself a glass of water and Bernie got me a glass of water. So that's probably not teamwork again because I now have 2 glasses of water, but I might need 2 glasses of water. So there you go. You're from Russia, cool. You're from New York? Oh, I love New York. I really want to go back to New York. I went there last October. Wait, what month are we in? It wasn't last October, it was the October before that. So, oh my gosh, it's been over a year since I went to New York now. God, it doesn't seem that long ago. But yeah, I loved it. I think it was amazing. I have the same glass. This is a great glass. They actually came with lids and straws, but I never used them that much. I don't feel the need. I do use straws, but I usually just use like the paper ones. Much better than the McDonald's paper straws, just throw that out there. You're from Zimbabwe? That's so cool. You're from Newcastle? Nice. I've never been to Newcastle. Even though it's not that far away from me, it's still quite far away from me. My neighbour is from Newcastle though. But they actually get a plane up there. I don't know how long the flight is, but yeah, like if I ever go up north, I say up north, I think the furthest I've been up north is probably like Manchester. So it's not even that far north. It's kind of crazy that like, I live in the UK and I've been to like America. I've been like all the way to California, which is like an 11-hour flight, but I've never been to Scotland, which is literally in my own country. Crazy, right? Albania, cool. When do you sleep? My sleep pattern is so bad right now. Going to bed at like 11ish and waking up at about 7. And I was like, this is gonna be my new routine. Like that's 8 hours. I feel like 7 is a good time to get up. I feel like 11 is a good time to go to bed. And slowly, I've been falling back into my old bad routine of going to bed really late and then trying to force myself to wake up. And it's just not going well. What I've been doing is putting my phone with my alarm on across the other side of the room. So I have to get up out of bed to turn my alarm off because I don't know about you guys, but like I can't just let my alarm keep going unless I'm really tired and I just fall back into a deep sleep. But if I can hear it, I find it really annoying. I kind of feel like that's the point of an alarm. So I have to get up and turn it off. And then I'm like, okay, I'm up. I feel like a zombie, but I'm up. And then I just like get up, I brush my teeth, I go make my coffee, and I'm like, okay, we're doing this then. But that's at like 8 o'clock, and I am struggling to get up at 8 o'clock still because I'm going to bed between 1 and 2 a.m, which is not good. The work up to the book is full on. It is. I'm glitching. If I'm glitching, I don't know if it's happening for everybody, but try coming out and then coming back in again. Can you play an instrument? No, I'm not very musically gifted at all. I tried once to play the violin because when I was younger, like, I guess some people are encouraged to play an instrument, and I was like, yeah, I'll try and play an instrument. The only thing that was really available was violin lessons, and I was rubbish, and I gave up, and I didn't practice, and no one enjoyed me practicing on the violin because it sounded like a cat was being strangled. So yeah, I gave up. My sister and my mum tried to learn the piano, and I hated hearing them trying to learn to play the piano. I know that probably sounds awful, but like when someone's just playing the same notes over and over again and then not getting the tune right for like hours on end, it's just, it's not great. It's just, I can't stand it. I feel like I'm quite noise sensitive. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I end up just being like, nope, okay, I'm leaving. You guys can practice, but I'm out. You're a great bacon chef. Thank you, Richard. Appreciate it. Wait, there's a cookbook. Yes, Hugh, there is. I actually have 3 cookbooks. They are here. So this is my newest one. This one actually isn't released yet, so this is No Bake Baking. Obviously, it's announced, but it's not available until the 14th of March. But you can pre-order. It's on Amazon. Amazon's usually the best place to get it. WH Smith's, Waterstones. I'm pretty sure, I don't know where you're from. So Waterstones, I believe, do international delivery if you're not from the UK. But yeah, and then I've got my other ones which are up here. This one is my first book, and this one is my second book. So yeah, but these ones are available. So if you wanted it by like tomorrow, you could probably get these from Amazon. So yeah, there these go. There we go. I made your mini egg. I made your mini eggs. Is that what you're supposed to be saying? I can't see your face because I'm lying down. Well, that's okay. I mean, you don't need to see my face. You can listen to it like a podcast where you're just listening to me talk. I mean, I think that would probably be really annoying. I feel like just listening to me talk is annoying, but hopefully you guys don't mind it. I mean, you are here, so it can't be that bad, you know. All of your recipes look so good. Thank you. Hey Fitwaffle, where are you from in the UK? Shaz, I live like just outside of London, so I'm in the London area. Fitwaffle, I'm Miles. Nice to meet you, Miles. It's 2 a.m. where you are? Oh my gosh. Well, how come you're not asleep? I was in sleep. Why are you not in sleep? I don't mind. Okay, I'm glad, Hannah. I agree. Not annoyed at all. Oh, thank you, Ruby. Okay. Do you ever listen to yourself talk? Like, oh, can you hear that? That's a plane going over. Some of them are so loud. Yeah, do you ever like record yourself, listen to yourself back and go, oh my gosh, my voice is so annoying? Like, I get that a lot. I guess I've got used to it a lot more now because I hear myself all the time on social media, like with recipe voiceovers and stuff. But yeah, if I have myself playing in the background, I'm like, oh my gosh, turn it off. Can't stand it. Sorry, not trying to be rude, but are you going to start cooking? Yes, I'll start cooking in a couple of minutes, if that's okay. I just like to chat to you guys when I first get on. You're a pilot? That's cool. Oh yes, planes. I thought you might like that aviation fan. In the name, isn't it? Wow, your apron has cupcakes on it. It's so cute, isn't it? It's from Amazon. It was quite cheap. It was only about £15. But yeah, I saw it and I was like, this is a really cute apron. And I like how it has these like little cute frilly bits as well. It's almost like a vintage retro kind of one. But I wanted to find another one like it with a different pattern on. And I just can't find one that's similar. Like even, you know, sometimes you have pretty much like the same thing, like it could be a top or something and it's just in different colours. Well, they had different patterns, but all the other patterns I didn't like very much. So yeah, I just got this one. I like to sing, so I'm critical of my own voice. I get that. I would also be critical of my own voice, but that's because I can't sing, not because it's just like a normal thing, is be critical of yourself. When are you going to do a meet and greet? I actually can't say anything yet, but I do have something planned for really soon. So keep your eyes peeled. I will announce it on Instagram soon, and I'll also come on here and we can talk about it on live as well. But I do have something coming which I'm really excited about, but it's not fully planned yet, so I don't want to give anything away just in case it changes or it doesn't happen. So I will get back to you ASAP on that. Watch the latest YouTube short, very lovely. Thank you, Aviation Fan. I'm glad you liked it. Your mini egg brownies look so good. Thank you, Noodles. Sorry you're late. And I'm glad you joined. What time is it for you? It's 7 o'clock, so it's about 3 minutes past 7. Are you gonna start because I've got all the ingredients? I think that's a good excuse to start. What am I making? Okay, so, oh wait, hang on. Can you imagine how long that meet and greet line will be? Oh, don't say that. I'm hoping that when I do a meet and greet, that I get a good amount of people, because my worst fear is that no one turns up, but then my other fear is that so many people turn up that it's hectic. So, you know, you want that like middle ground. But yeah, let's not talk about that just yet. We'll talk about it more when I sort of announce it. So let's start the recipe then, because I know some of you are just here for the recipe and some of you want to get cooking. So what we're going to start with is, I'll tell you all the ingredients. I have some brioche bread, which I just bought from Sainsbury's. You can use any bread you want, but you want a really thick slice of it. You're also going to need some chocolate. You can use any chocolate. I'm going to use Lindt chocolate today. You also need 1 egg. A small egg is fine. This is a medium egg, but a small egg is enough. You also need milk. You can use any milk. It's about 50 to 60 millilitres of milk. Vanilla extract. You don't have to use vanilla extract, but it's just going to give it a little bit of extra flavour. You're going to need a bit of butter to put in your pan to make sure it doesn't stick, and also to make it golden and buttery on the outside. I'm going to serve mine with some fruit, maybe a bit of salted caramel sauce, we'll see how we get on. And I've also got some icing sugar in here to decorate, but again, the toppings are totally optional. And also, if you didn't want to even use the chocolate, if you just want to make like regular French toast, then that's also fine. So guys, let's start. I'm just going to clear my mouse away a little bit, because I don't want to get the mouse all sticky and dirty. Let's move that. So I'm going to start by cutting a slice of brioche bread. So I'm going to use like the tallest part. Can you see it's quite like uneven? So I'm going to cut off the end, which is nice and tall and nice and thick. So I'm just going to slice a tiny bit of the crust off, because we won't be needing that. And then you're basically going to measure out like the size of 2 thick slices of bread. So if you say that will be 1, then that will be about 2, and that's going to be our slab of French toast. So I'm just going to cut that, pop that on a plate. Let me move the plate out here so you guys can see it a bit better. I will eventually get a camera that points down towards the table like I do in my YouTube videos. It's just not set up yet for streaming. That's one of Bernie's things. He knows how to do all that sort of stuff. I'm a bit oblivious when it comes to cameras, to be totally honest. So once you've got your big square of French toast, you're going to make a little incision actually into the bread. So the best place to do it is probably on the top here, like that. So you're going to make an incision. This is where you need the overhead camera so you can see what I'm doing better. But you don't want to go all the way through. So you're just going to make like a little slit, and it should go about 3/4 of the way down. Basically, it just needs to be big enough so that whatever chocolate that you've got is going to fit inside it. So I'm going to make mine slightly wider because my chocolate is wide. But you could also do this like with Nutella. So if you got like a spoon or like a piping bag, you could always pipe Nutella into it as well. Let me come a little bit closer. Can you see that? So like there's a bit of an incision in the bread. So it hasn't gone all the way through. So this is all intact. But yeah, you've just got like a little slice in the middle. Also guys, my nails are awful right now. They've started to come off. So the bits that started to peel off, I've just started like picking them, which I know I shouldn't, but I need to redo them. So hopefully I can take them off tonight, because I prefer to either have them nicely done or just all off. Like it's the worst when they're like this and you've sort of got like half on, half off. Okay, so now you're gonna grab your chocolate. You can use one piece or 2 pieces, depending on what will fit, and also like how big your chocolate is as well. So my piece is about this big, and hopefully I've made the perfect incision that my chocolate should just slide in. There we go, perfect. So there you go, the chocolate is in there. So it should just go in like that. Okay. Did you become a prefect when you were in secondary school? I did. I was a very bad prefect though, because I didn't really do anything. I basically just had the prefect badge, I got the different coloured t-shirt, and I don't remember doing any prefect duties, like at all. I don't even know what a prefect involves, to be totally honest. But yes, I was a prefect, just not a very good one. Okay, so let's put this chocolate away for later when I can have another bit. And now we're gonna make our egg mixture. So pop that to the side, bring in your bowls. You need your egg. Move this sharp knife out of the way as well. Your milk and your vanilla extract. So you're gonna crack your egg into the bowl. There we go, that's better. A bit more. The bread has a mouth, it does, doesn't it? This is basically just feeding the bread, exactly. It literally is just feeding the bread chocolate. Let me just wipe my hands. I've been watching all your shorts, they sound so good, thank you. I have 2 thinner slices of bread. That's fine. So if you have 2, just put your chocolate in the middle of it and just make a sandwich. And then the only thing you have to be careful about is when you dip it in the egg mixture, it doesn't come apart. But once it's then cooked and once it's been stuck in the egg, then the slices are going to stick together anyway, so that's absolutely fine. So pour in your milk to the egg, and also if you're using it, add your vanilla. You could also add like caramel extract or something. You want about sort of half a teaspoon of vanilla, but it doesn't matter too much, it's just for flavour. So then pop the yolk, and we're just going to mix this until it's combined. Can you please do hot cross bun bread or bread and butter pudding for Easter? That sounds great, Charlie. So I've done like a hot cross bun bread pudding before, where I've actually like made the bread was hot cross buns, and then I just put like the custard mix over and baked it, and it was delicious. Is it 7 a.m. like AM or 7 p.m. Ariana? I love the name Ariana, by the way. I think my rhyming went very well. Of the roses are red, violets are blue. Did I miss this? I think I missed this. Lots of waffle, Cheryl. Yeah, lots of waffle. If you guys don't know, you know my brand name is Fitwaffle. Well, the waffle part actually means waffling on, as well as like waffles and food, because if you guys haven't noticed, I do tend to talk quite a lot. Okay, so this should be all nice and mixed now. I can't really show you without pouring it out. But yeah, it should just be a nice sort of like frothy yellow. Now you're gonna grab your bread and you're just gonna soak it on each side. Oh boy, doesn't she talk a lot. If you guys don't know, if you're new here, that's my husband talking. The Easter eggs going for £6 this year is crazy. Which Easter eggs, Renegade? Because like, I've seen Easter eggs that are more expensive than that as well. Was it, I think I saw it on TikTok the other day. The crunchy egg was something like £14. Like, what the hell? I can't talk though, because my advent calendar last year, I bought it on the first day of December, meaning that only the expensive ones were left. So I think I paid something like £12 for an advent calendar. But in my defense, an advent calendar does last you an entire month. Whereas an Easter egg sometimes might only last me like a few days. Okay, so once you've dunked your bread in the mixture, might try and get some in that little gap as well. There we go. Transfer it onto a plate whilst we heat up the pan. So I'm just going to move this to the side. You might have enough egg mixture to do another one. So obviously if you want to use it and do another one, then you can. Or you can put it in the fridge and you can save it for tomorrow and you can do another one like that. Or you can just cook it. Like, I don't know if anyone's actually had sweet eggs before. I actually used to eat sweet eggs quite a lot. I can't remember what I used to have with them now, but I generally used to put vanilla in them and have them with syrup and have like sweet eggs. But that is actually quite nice. I've experimented quite a lot with eggs, to be totally honest. I used to do like a pizza omelette, which was, I guess like, a flat omelette in a pan, and then you put pizza sauce on it, and then you put like tomatoes and cheese, and then instead of flipping it in half, which you could do, and sort of make like a calzone kind of thing, I would literally just try and slide it off the plate, and I would have like a pizza, but it would have an egg omelette base, and it was actually really delicious. Like, it was probably one of my favourite ways to eat an omelette. I'm just going to plug this in. Luckily this heats up really quickly. Maybe Bernie gets his own. Yeah, I think Bernie might get his own, you know. Cut him another slice of brioche. Right, so that is on a medium heat. So my dial is between the 3 and the 4. So anywhere between 3 and 4, if that's what yours is, or just like a medium heat. Low to medium heat is absolutely fine. So I'm just gonna let this heat up. And then when it's a little bit hot, I'm gonna add the butter. So we've got our French toast over here, just sitting there nicely. Let me move that out of the way as well. I got told off last time for not keeping my table clean, so I'm moving everything to the side this time, so I don't get told off by Bernie. Is it on? It is on. And you're gonna need a spatula of some sort. I'll move my 2 glasses of water out the way as well, and the sharp knife, which I don't need anymore. There we go. So over this side is all the dirty stuff that you can't see in my camera. I used your recipe with the brownies. It turned out to be so good, I couldn't decide whether to cut it or break it. It was nothing short of a biscuit, not probably in your recipe, just my skill issue. I need to read that again. Do you mean it was so hard? If your brownie is hard, it just means you overcooked it. So I think a lot of let me start again. The problem that a lot of people have with brownies is they think it should look like fully done and it shouldn't be gooey when it comes out. But actually, if you were to cook it like it was a cake, then it will be overcooked and like the edges will be so hard. So you want the middle, like you don't do a toothpick test with brownies because you want the middle to be like quite gooey when it comes out, because then once you let it set, then it's going to firm up, and then I usually put mine in the fridge like for at least a few hours to get that real like fudgy texture. It's a bit like cookies. So when your cookies come out of the oven, they should be like puffy, but they should look quite underdone in the middle. If they come out and they look like they're hard, they're gonna be really hard. So it's you need to get that perfect balance between like not overcooking and not undercooking. But as long as you let them set properly, undercooking shouldn't be too much of an issue, as long as you've done it for like a decent time. How much butter, it doesn't say in the description. It's about, I'll show you. I didn't actually weigh it, I just sliced a little bit off. So it's probably about 5, 6 or 7 grams. It's not much. I mean, if you wanted to, you could use like a spray oil instead if you wanted. But it's just to make sure it doesn't stick, and also it gives the bread like that sort of nice golden buttery coating. So I'm just gonna melt the butter in my pan. I mean, if anything, I've probably got a bit too much butter here. That will do. So now you're gonna grab your bread, just make sure it's nice and eggy, and then you're gonna put it in the pan. I might turn my heat up a little bit, because it seems like it's taken a bit of a while. This is probably where I burn it. There we go. I'm still getting used to this hob, because this one's new and it's slightly different to my last one, so I'm getting used to the temperatures on it. But I mean, you're just cooking it until it's golden. Like it doesn't need to be sort of exact. Oh, I can hear it now. I can hear the butter cooking and the bread. I got an ad too. Are you guys getting ads? I'm sorry. I think I had this conversation last time. I was like, I don't know how they work. They just come on randomly. Like, I don't know if some people get more than others. I'm not sure. I can't wait to make your mini egg brownies for Easter. I hope you enjoy them, August. Yeah, I do like some mini egg brownies. I also love cream eggs. Are you guys team mini eggs or team cream eggs? I know not all of you will probably have both of them, depending on what country you're from. But especially in the UK, and I think, does America have mini eggs and cream eggs as well? I'm pretty sure you guys do, because I think when I've been to like Walmart in America around Easter time, because I think you guys know that my birthday's in March, because I've spoken about it quite a lot recently. And it's quite close to Easter, obviously, like every year. And occasionally I'll go away for my birthday. So I will be away like when there's a lot of Easter stuff in stores. So I regularly see quite a few like American Easter stuff. I think I was in Austin last year for my birthday, and I'm pretty sure I saw some quite cool Easter stuff in there, like quite a lot of lint. Will Eloise burn it? Yes, no. Hey, that reminds me, I need to stop talking and turn it over. Okay, so it's definitely not ready yet. But that's fine, because we can just keep flipping it. I'm just going to push my butter into the middle a bit more, just so we use it rather than it just staying around the edge. So you're basically just going to wait, and you're just going to cook it on both sides until it's nice and golden. Toasty. It looks like a cheese toasty. It does look like a cheese toasty. Oh, I do like cheese toasty, especially with, have you ever had like caramelized onions in a cheese toasty? Oh, it is the best. I just like caramelized onions anyway. I actually used to work in a cafe, and this cafe that I worked in, I didn't actually make the food. I mean, I was quite young at this point. I was probably about 15, 16, maybe 16. And yeah, this cafe did some great food. So they did this panini, and they made their own caramelized onions, and oh, they were just incredible. So they did this caramelized onion and goat's cheese, I think it was goat's cheese panini. And at first I was like, I'm not sure if I like goat's cheese, so I'll try it with cheddar. That was delicious. Then I tried it with goat's cheese, because I was starting to get a bit more adventurous. And that was even better, because I think like the creaminess of the goat's cheese complemented the caramelized onions really well, and it was just amazing. And they also did like really great cakes. And yeah, it was just like the food was great. Like they did a great afternoon tea. They actually did these flapjacks that were made out of cornflakes, and they were so good. Like I've actually just remembered that, and I feel like I should try and recreate them. I don't have a clue what the recipe was, but I'm sure I could like figure out something similar. Hi Louise, I love your channel. Just wanted to say that today I tried your salted caramel cheesecake and it turned out amazing. I'm so glad, Abby, thank you. Was it the salted caramel cheesecake bars? Is that the one you mean? Yes, Eloise is my fave, thank you. Why is the word fit in her name? Good question. So, I've just explained sort of what the waffle part means, but the fit part, basically, I started Fitwaffle when I was working as a personal trainer, back in like, oh my gosh, it smells like it's burning. Back in like oh no. Okay, it's not burn, it's just slightly brown, okay? I feel like that's close to burn, but not burn. I've got some brown butter in here as well, delicious. Anyway, back to what I was saying before I was burnt my bread. So I started Fitwaffle when I was working as a personal trainer. So the name Fitwaffle encompasses my two passions, fitness and food. The fit part also means fitting all foods into your diet, because I'm a big believer in balance and moderation. So that's basically what the fit part means. Oh, that is looking good. And then waffling on, as in talking too much, and food. I was like, and what is the other meaning of my name? And food. And waffles, I guess. Oh, this is looking delicious. Do a poll if it's burnt or just brown. Okay, this side is just brown. This side is perfectly golden. It's just the other side, which I'm not gonna have facing upright. So once your sides are brown, you can also toast the edges as well if you want to. It's just gonna make sure that all the egg that was on the outside is gonna be fully cooked. Did you just rig a poll? I can't rig a poll. How do I rig a poll? Does someone tell me how to rig a poll? What does the poll say? What even is the poll? Will Eloise burn it? Yes, no. You guys have faith in me. Some of you do. 55% of you have faith in me. It doesn't look burnt on camera. I'm so glad. It's not burnt. It's just slightly crispy. It's fine. It doesn't even smell burnt. I'm just scraping up some of the butter here. Be careful if you are touching your French toast, because A, you'll get buttery fingers, but B, it is going to be hot, because obviously butter, any fat gets really hot. I love it how it just stands up. I know that you talk so much, so I know the outcome. Yeah, that's my problem. I get very distracted just all the time. Throughout my daily life, it is a bit of a problem. But yeah, I forget what I'm doing. I end up talking, and then I end up, oh, this one isn't going to stay up this side. Let me lean it, or I can hold it with my spatula. There we go. Perfect. It smells nice. I'm glad it smells nice. I was about to say thank you first, but you're talking about your own French toast, aren't you? What's your favourite food? I actually love French toast. Like, French toast is probably one of my favourite foods, depending on what toppings it has in it. But I would say banoffee pie is one of my favourite ever desserts. What else do I like? I love sweet and sour chicken. What else do I like? I like barbecue chicken pizza. I like... What else do I like? You know when your mind just goes blank? I'm trying to think like what other foods I actually like, and I'm like, I can't think of any foods that are out there. Fried chicken and waffles. Good fried chicken and waffles are great. I went to a place called Roscoe's once upon a time. This was ages ago, I need to go back. And they had some of the best waffles ever. They were delicious. I'm now trying your French toast method. It looks delicious, thank you. I'm glad you like it. Yes, Noodles, the apple cinnamon cake you made. That is also one of my favourite foods. Okay, so all the edges are now done. Let me just soak up all that butter that's around. So once your French toast is done, get underneath it somehow, pick it up, there you go. Grab a clean plate and pop it on. Ta-da! Okay, let me take this out of the way so I don't burn myself, because I'm very good at doing that as well. Oh, it does smell great. I'm just going to check it's not too close to the edge. No, we're good, we're good. You can all see that okay, right? Let me just try and move it that way a little bit more. That way it's sort of out of the way of what I'm doing. Oh, it's hot! Ow! Oh, I can't move it. Ha! Okay, there we go. Whew, okay, I moved it. That's better, isn't it? So you can actually see my French toast quite well now. Do you want camera zoomed in? I guess I could have a little bit more zoomed in. Your French toast looks delicious. Thank you so much. Bernie's going to zoom in the camera a little bit for me. That's a bit better, isn't it? Yeah? That's a bit better, isn't it? Sorry, it was a little bit far away. Let me show you what my French toast looks like so far. Look at that. It's like a nice big cube, and obviously it's got chocolate inside as well. So we're gonna decorate it. So I have here some blueberries and some strawberries. So I'm just gonna pop those on the side. Bit of colour, bit of flavour, nutrients as well. So I'll put those strawberries around the front there. I quite like banana with French toast as well, actually. You know what one of my favourite things with French toast is? If you have berries of some sort, so say like mixed frozen berries, put them in like a little ramekin like this or a little bowl, pop them in the microwave. You have to watch them because they do tend to like overflow, but microwave them until they're really mushy, and they go into like a liquidy stage. Then they go past the liquidy stage where they become almost a bit more like jammy. Once they get to that stage, they do almost create this like fresh berry jam, and it's delicious. So that on top of French toast with like a drizzle of peanut butter and maple syrup is just incredible. Because it's like, it's fruity and it's fresh and it's like slightly acidic, and it's just like, it just really complements the French toast, do you know what I mean? So now, let me turn this way so it looks good. There we go. Did it burn or not? No, it's actually not burnt, and I'm very proud of myself, you guys. How can you make it in the air fryer? You can make it in the air fryer, so you do exactly the same thing, but then instead of putting it onto there, you want to put it on like a sheet, like a baking sheet or tin foil, give it a little spritz of oil so it doesn't stick, put it in the air fryer, try like 4 minutes on one side, flip it over, do another 4 minutes. It might need less than that. It just depends like how big it is and everything, and like what temperature you put it on. But again, you can sort of just like test it, if that makes sense. Like see how it looks after a few minutes, flip it over, like if it needs a bit longer, just chuck it back in. The only thing is, it will be a lot crispier, but it would be absolutely delicious. So I'm gonna put some, what did you say, no syrup? Should I put on, so I've got this salted caramel treat sauce, or I've got honey. I might have maple syrup. I think I might have bought some the other day. I've got maple syrup, I think I've got golden syrup, I've got honey, and I've got salted caramel sauce. What do you think I should put on it? Sorry, I went off for live stream. I went to record a Boeing 777-300ER of Air India, flying past my house and coming to London Heathrow from BOM. Where is BOM? What's that short for, aviation fan? But that's cool. I'll accept both. Okay, assuming you get to try it. Caramel. Did it burn? No, it didn't burn. It didn't burn. Salted caramel. I'm back. Welcome back. So I went to get your No Bake Baking book. I love to bake and decorate cakes. All of your recipes are mouth-watering. It's available on Amazon, correct? Yes, correct. It's available on Amazon. Salted caramel. Okay, amazing. Bomb is Mumbai Airport. Cool. Okay, amazing. We're going with salted caramel. So I'm going to do a little drizzle over the fruit as well. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. And then I'm just going to dust it with icing sugar just to make it look nice and pretty and also give it a tiny bit extra sweetness, but over the fruit as well. Okay, I'm going to show you it. It's looking good. This is where I pour the fruit off the front. Ta-da! That looks good, right? Yum. Is that in focus? Is that in focus for you guys? Oh my gosh, yum. It looks so good. Okay, now I need a knife and fork. I'll do it here somewhere. I don't like using these forks very much, but this is all we've got, so this is what we're going with. Right. Caramel syrup, yes, okay. I'm glad you went with the caramel because I actually did it before I even saw the poll. Right, which way should I cut it? So I put the chocolate in like that. So if I cut it down here, I'm hoping the chocolate has gone nice and melted inside. Let's have a look. Oh, yummy. I need to find a bit. Oh, there you go, that side looks a bit better. I'm gonna come over here to you guys. Oh my gosh, it tastes so good. The caramel sauce. Okay, here we go. Look! How nice does that look with the chocolate? Let me turn it around so you can see the other side. Oh yeah, that looks so good, right? Right, I'm gonna try a little bit and then I can actually share it with Bernie, I guess. I mean, we've got enough egg mixture and enough bread. We've got enough of everything to make another one. So if he really likes it, we can make another one. Oh, all the chocolate's oozing out. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. I love Lindt chocolate as well. I think it's so nice. I wanted to get a chocolate that melted quite nicely. And with that one being so thin, obviously it melts quite nicely. Okay, taste test. That's really good. It tastes like, you know the small brioche buns you get with the chocolate chips in? It tastes like that, but warm and melted. And then like the caramel on top just elevates it. Oh yeah, that's good. I need some strawberries with it too. I'm gonna eat my bit and then I'll give Bernie his bit so we can get a Bernie review as well. I'm hungry, you know. Well, you're gonna have to watch me eat first before you can have yours. I guess I could put yours on another plate, but then you won't get any fruit. Who makes your thumbnails? So myself and Bernie make our own thumbnails at the moment. Bernie's actually got very good on Photoshop recently. He's really good at cutting things out and like, I guess just using Photoshop. As silly as it sounds, Photoshop is not actually that easy to use. But we're getting better. I think we're still trying to like figure out what thumbnails work for us. You know, like what people like want to see on the thumbnails. Because obviously the thumbnail is literally the advert for your video, which means that people either click on it or they don't. So the thumbnail is actually really important. So you are good at thumbnails. Slowly improving. Like it's really difficult to look at your own thumbnail and be like, I would click on that. Because you created it. Do you know what I mean? It's like a really, you have to almost like, maybe I should just ask other people. Maybe I should start doing polls and do like 3 different thumbnails and be like, which would you click on? Can you use brown sugar and it'll still taste the same? What's that for? What's that for, Stella? Do you mean like instead of the icing sugar with this, or do you mean in a specific recipe? Oh, I can't pick up my blueberries. I subscribe to your channel. Thank you so much. How do I pronounce your name? Is it Sabri? Will you ever make merch? Maybe. I think it would be really cool to make little aprons or something. Or like where are they? Like this sort of stuff. I think I showed you guys before, but like I've got some quite cool like spatulas that I always use, and these are really good. I've had them for ages and they've lasted really well. So maybe like my own pattern of that sort of thing, I think would be really cool, because I sort of want to make something that you guys could actually use in baking rather than just like a t-shirt. Unless you want t-shirts. I mean, like, t-shirts are quite an easy thing to do. I'd buy them. Okay, that's one person, that's good. Can you make more cheesecake recipes? Definitely. I love making cheesecakes. Sorry, I'm talking with my mouth full. Harper, what cheesecake would you like me to make next? Like, what flavour? I shouldn't eat all the fruit, should I? Otherwise Bernie's going to have no fruit. I've got more fruit, actually. Would I be able to use a crepe maker instead of a pan? I don't see why not. It's basically just, it's sort of like, you can't see it now, can you? No, you can't see it. It's basically just a big open, like, griddle kind of thing, right? Imagine sitting here, seeing French toast on the screen and wondering if you're going to eat it. I have one slice left, okay? One slice, one piece. I'm trying to get as much of the syrup up as possible. That bit needs more syrup. Let's just drizzle my own little bit on there. There you go. I'm going to give you extra syrup because I've eaten most of it. There you go. Let me have a bit more of the fruit. I mean, I can eat this fruit. I'm going to deliver this to Bernie, and then we'll get his rating on it. Oh, there you are. Knife and fork? Okay. I'm a bit sad to give half of that away, to be honest. I could have quite happily just stood here and eaten the rest of that. Maybe we will have to make another one. Maybe we'll have dinner, and then we will make another slice for dessert. Then we've had one each. Breakfast ideas. A honey cheesecake. That sounds nice. You know what? I don't think I've ever seen a honey cheesecake. I've seen honey cake, which I've actually never tasted, but honey cake sounds delicious. So I feel like I need to try honey cake. But yeah, honey cheesecake sounds interesting. I'd totally buy a Fitwaffle apron. Okay, cool. That would be great. I'm gonna think of ideas on how I could make it happen. And you, Bernie, would get a piece of French toast. He got one eventually, just 10 minutes later. Is it he or she's is break on the cake? What? Can you make this bread sushi I always used to have in my childhood? You just have to cut off, oh, hang on. There's a pole in the way. Can you make this bread sushi I used to always have in my childhood? You just have to cut off the sides of white bread, flatten it, and put tuna and cucumber or anything on it, then roll it up. That's such a great idea, especially if you have leftover crust from something, because sometimes when I make French toast, especially if I make French toast roll-ups, I cut the crust off because it makes it look a lot neater and it tastes better as well, in my opinion. But with the crust, you could do like the tuna and cucumber sushi rolls. So that's a great idea, Sarah. I like that. Like your late lunch, but breakfast. Oh, that is a good idea. I like that. So like different breakfast ideas. That French toast looks so good. Thanks, avocado. I voted the wrong one. Wait, what's the poll? Should she make me my own French toast? Oh my gosh, we've got 93% yes. Are you saying I should make another one? What can I put in it instead? What should I put in it? Because I've still got my pan and everything. I've still got leftover egg. So we want me to make another one. Let me just check what I've got in my cupboard to see if I've got something else that we can put inside just to make it a little bit different. Whoever says no, they're just salty. They don't have any. When I was a kid, my mum would make applesauce cookies during Christmas time. That sounds great. Can you still hear me? Because my microphone is like here and I'm in front of the microphone. This is my version of winning. Do you have TikTok and Instagram? Yes, I have both. On Instagram, hang on, I can't lean over the pan. On Instagram, I have 2 accounts. So, actually, on Instagram and YouTube, I have 2 accounts. Fitwaffle and Fitwaffle Kitchen. Fitwaffle Kitchen is all sweet, and Fitwaffle is a mixture of sweet and savoury foods. And then on YouTube, Fitwaffle Kitchen is my recipe channel, and Fitwaffle is like my vlog channel. And on TikTok, I just have 1 account, and that's just Fitwaffle. I'm just gonna check my cupboards. I have an idea. I have Kinder. That's a great idea, right? I literally have 1 bar left. So I reckon if I break it and push it in, then this will be great. Also, I could maybe use something different to top it as well. I've eaten all the berries, but I have some more in my fridge, so I could always get them. Right, let's cut another piece of brioche, guys. I've got a bit of stray crust in my... Okay, so I've already got the egg mixture. Let me cut another slice of brioche. Where's my knife gone? Here we go. So about the same size. So that'll be 1 slice, that'll be 2 slices. There we go. This one will do. Oh, I've ripped the packaging. Oh, that can disappear. And now to make our little incision. I love Kinder. For 2 of my siblings' birthdays, they're only a day apart, I made a half and half cake, a whole chocolate cake. Hang on, I've lost the comment. 1 sec. A whole chocolate cake with half decoration for each sibling. Have you seen that before? That is such a nice idea, August. I actually don't think I've seen that before. That is such a great idea. Kinder Slays. It looks like really, really good bread. It's really nice. It's a really nice, like, brioche loaf. It's quite sweet. It's almost like cake bread. Okay, there you go. This bit's a little bit thinner than the other piece. I'm just being a bit careful. So incision has been made. Not a very good one this time, but hopefully it won't come out. So I've got my Kinder chocolate. Oh, this one's melted. Oh my gosh, it must have melted. Look. Oh dear. Luckily, we're not going to see the Kinder. I assume it's all right. What's the date on these? I'm assuming it's not out of date. No, June 02/06/2024. We're fine. I think it might have just melted. So I'm going to break it in half because that's going to give us the right shape. And then I'm going to push it into our bread like that. Oh my gosh, I think I might be breaking the bread here. Oh no, I've done it too close to the top. It's fine, we're just gonna have to make it work. You see it's like pushed up a little bit here. It's because I made one side of the bread too thin. If you just push it down, it should seal itself back up and push down into the other bread. So now, back into the eggy mixture. I think I've just got enough egg here to soak it up. There we go, just enough. Those bubbles. Let me turn this back on as well. get this process started. I just realised I've lost my plate to Bernie. There we go. I think we've got just enough egg here to do this one. Right, let me move that to the side and I'll get my pan back, which is still hot. It takes forever to cool down. Oh, it's hot, 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 hot. Okay, we are back. I'll move that across. I'm just going to get a little bit more butter because there's some in here, but I think it just needs a little bit more. Have you ever made a classic cherry pie? I haven't on social media. I love cherry pie though, I love it. Thank you, Bernie. What am I looking for? Butter. Thank you. Okay, I've got my butter. I'll just cut it with this knife. There we go, so just a little bit. Put that back in the fridge. I recently made your new Malteser slice and oh my, they were stunning. My family had it and gone within 2 days. Thank you, Sarah. I'm so glad you liked it. I actually love Maltesers. Like, I hadn't had Maltesers in a while, and then when I made that slice, I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot how much I loved Maltesers. I'm glad you liked it. Have you ever just made cake? Yes, I've made quite a few cakes. I mostly like making loaf cakes or like tray bake cakes. I feel like they're easier to make look good than tiered cakes are. I need to make some more tiered cakes though. Bernie keeps pestering me to make like layered cakes, tiered cakes, and I haven't given in yet. But A, it's because he wants to eat them, but also it's something different as well, isn't it? Have you made a Malteser's cake? I don't think so. What's your favourite dessert you've made? I always say this one, the cinnamon apple cake that's in my first book, the pink one with the yellow border, spine. Yeah, that's one of my favourite things I've ever made. It's absolutely delicious. It's also on all of my social media, so the recipe is out there if you want to try it and make it. Okay, in goes my French toast. Let's not burn it this time. Not that we burnt it last time, we almost burnt it last time. Here you go, Bernie bought back the plate, guys. I might just use this one again. It's got caramel on it. Oh, it's so good. So good. What goes well with Kinder? I feel like caramel sauce will go well with Kinder, but I'm trying to think if there's anything else that will go well with Kinder. Nutella will go well with Kinder, but I want something that's more saucy. Like Nutella is still quite sticky. I'm wondering if like honey will go better. Like honey and white chocolate sounds quite nice. Or what else did I say we had? Maple syrup. Maple syrup for a change might be good. Biscoff or Nutella, it 110% wasn't burnt. Yes, okay, that's great. Condensed milk, that's a great idea, Charlie. I actually might have some open in the fridge. My husband would love that. Cinnamon or condensed milk. Okay, that's the second vote for condensed milk. Let me try and flip that. There you go. Okay, now this was the side that I tried to burn it, so I need to not talk too much and keep an eye on my toast. I got this. Condensed milk sandwiches. Yeah, so Bernie thinks this is a thing. Has anyone ever had a condensed milk sandwich before? Because Bernie claims a condensed milk sandwich is a thing. Apparently it's something his dad used to have. It sounds really, really sweet to me. And I don't know how it would work because I feel like it would be really like slippery. But have any of you guys had a condensed milk sandwich? Like it does sound nice, don't get me wrong. But I feel like jam would be a more appropriate choice. Soft white bread and condensed milk, yeah. Yeah, that's what he says. Soft white bread and condensed milk. I mean, it does sound pretty good to be honest. I might not have enough butter here. As long as it doesn't stick, it's fine. Just only condensed milk. Yeah, exactly, avocado. Only condensed milk and white bread. It doesn't sound right. Condensed milk with melted Biscoff. That does sound quite good, because the Biscoff would add something to it and almost like take away the sweetness. Even though it's sweet, it's not as sweet as condensed milk. My nan just used to have sugar sandwiches, so is it like a generational thing? And also, is there any Australians here? Because don't you guys have something called fairy bread? Correct me if I'm wrong. Is it bread, butter, sprinkles? Is that correct? Because I mean that sounds kind of good. Like, it just sounds like a cake, to be honest. That sandwich sounds good and interesting. Can't say how it sounds northern. It does sound northern, doesn't it? Only condensed milk and white bread sounds too sweet. That's what I think. Don't forget to keep an eye on the French toast. Thank you, August. Thank you. I need to get under it. It's, there you go. Oh, no, we're good, we're good. It's still looking nice and golden. I think this needs to turn up a bit. That's my issue. I'm like, oh, let's make this go quicker. I turn it up and then it burns. And also we want the Kinder to be nice and cooked inside as well. I'm not Australian, but I'm pretty sure it is. Okay, cool. I don't know about the texture, a bit slimy. That's what I think, noodles. I think it'll be a little bit slimy. I just tried your mini egg fudge and it was amazing. I'm so glad you liked it. It's nice, isn't it? Because it has like the crunchiness of the mini eggs and the shells, and then also like the chewy, fudgy sweetness from the actual fudge. I'm glad you like it. Slimy is delicious. Here was a rhyme: rose are red, violets are blue. The YouTube shorts, videos, live streams, and Bernie are what we love about you. Oh my gosh, that's actually brilliant. That's actually brilliant. I feel like I need to save that. The chat saves, doesn't it? I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm pretty sure Bernie will know this. Can I like come back to the chat? or does it go away? Yes, it does. Okay, I thought so. I just didn't know if like once we closed it was gone forever. You can see chat back. That's it. That's it. Oh, I'm getting hot. Oh, that means my French toast is probably getting hot too. Oh, there you go. Nothing that a little tap of the finger can't fix. Are you from England, Bernie? Is what Sarah's asked. Live. That's brilliant. Live, laugh, love, live streams with Fitwaffle. That's brilliant. Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, what else do I need? Let me get some strawberries. Be right back. I've got a couple in the fridge. Strawberries. We have strawberries, and we have about a quarter of a tin, or maybe a third of the tin, nah, probably a quarter of a tin of condensed milk. So, I could do with, I'll just cut it on this plate. We're going to put it on this plate anyway, aren't we? Where's my little knife gone? Oh, now I've got to do two things at once. Now this is where it's going to burn. No, we're still good, we're still good. So now if I quickly chop up the strawberries, I feel like it would just taste quite nice with strawberries, you know. There we go. So we'll lay out our little strawberries. There we go. Yeah, perfect. Michelin star. I've just put it in the way of everything, haven't I? You can see that, right? I just realised I had so many things in front of me that you probably couldn't even see me chopping up strawberries. Let me chop that to the front, that to the front, that can go there. There we go, it's looking a bit neater now. Strawberries ready for the French toast, and condensed milk. I'm quite excited about this. We're still good with the French toast. No burning yet. It's actually a really nice golden colour. Make sure it doesn't get burned. I'm on it, Lily, I'm on it. Who else just wants to jump in the screen and eat that? Should be a new video on there tomorrow. I've also tried your pizza pockets. Oh my god, in winter it just hits differently. I'm so glad you like them. I was actually thinking of making a different version of them soon, because I was just thinking about them recently and I was like, oh, I really want to make those again. But maybe I was thinking just like different fillings or like something different on the inside. I've made sweet versions as well with like Nutella and Kinder as well, and they're all delicious and they're just so easy. What's your favourite fruit? I love pineapple, I love mango, I like nectarines. I also like raspberries. Like that in a fruit salad to me would be like the ultimate fruit salad. I also really like kiwi fruits actually. This is looking good. I feel like this is almost done, you know. I'm just gonna give it maybe like another minute on this side. Oh, so good. How's your day been? It's been alright, thank you. I've spent most of my time indoors editing, but sometimes you gotta work on a Saturday, you know. But no, it's been good. I'm just trying to get this video done for tomorrow. It's another like testing TikTok hacks video, but it's not just hacks this time. It's like actual testing TikTok recipes, and some of them were actually really good. So I'm excited for you guys to see it. I'm hoping that I can maybe get the premiere out tonight, if not tomorrow morning, and then it will go live sort of like tomorrow afternoon. So yeah. She's now a full-time editor. That's literally how I feel. But my problem is I'm not a very good one. So I'm just quite slow with it. And like, it really takes it out of me because I'm trying so hard. And like, for me, sitting down and staring at a computer is just really hard as it is. Like, I just don't enjoy it that much. I do enjoy editing to a certain extent, but not when it's like hours and hours and hours at a time. Like, I just don't have it in me. Like every like hour I'm like, I need a break. And then it's like every 20 minutes I'm like, I need another break. Okay guys, I'm gonna serve this. I think that's done. That is looking delicious. I'm gonna put it back on our sticky caramel plate in an attempt to get a bit more sticky caramel onto our bread. Okay, turn that off. Can you see properly? If I put that there, no, the pan's in the way. Let me move the pan behind me. If I put it there, that's better, isn't it? I really love your recipes. You're the best chef. Thank you so much. What's your favourite food to cook? Right now, this is gonna sound so basic. I'm really enjoying tortilla pizzas. You know, like where you just get a tortilla and you just spread tomato sauce in it and then like put your own toppings on it. Like, I know it's not really like cooking, but currently that is one of my favourite things to have and to eat, and like so quick and easy. Baking wise, I love making brownies. What else do I really like making? I like making fudge because that's nice and quick and easy and simple, and that's fun. Right guys, I'm going in with the condensed milk. It's very stiff because it's been in the fridge for so long. So I'm hoping that this is good. Oh, actually, before I pour this, let me just hold it up this way. Let me show you it without the condensed milk. That's a good colour, right? Hang on. How do I show this to you without throwing off the plate? There you go. Ooh, delicious. I'm holding the condensed milk up to try and get it out. There you go. Oh, I'm gonna have like a big blob at the front. Oh my gosh, yum. Okay, this looks great. Look, that's that big blob that came out of the front. Yummy! Okay, where's my knife and fork gone? Did Bernie steal my knife and fork as well? I found it, he put it on the side. Right, let's cut it open. Which side did I put the Kinder in? So if the Kinder went in that way, I should cut it down this way. I should get a nice little cross section. Oh yeah. Let's see if we can see the Kinder. Oh yeah, that looks good. Let me open it up. I can come around and show you guys properly. Oh, I just trod on something. What did I tread on? Look! Yum! Let me bring it closer. Look at that Kinder. You see where I didn't push it in? Oh, hang on, there's it. You see how I didn't push it in as far? So it needed to go a little bit deeper to get into the middle. But yeah, that looks good, right? Okay, try it. I'll try a nice bit with the Kinder at the top. Kinder and condensed milk. Oh, delicious. I think I actually prefer that one. Oh, I don't know. The condensed milk was a great shout. Like, that is so good. Let me have a bit of strawberry as well. Strawberry, condensed milk, Kinder, brioche bread. That's very good. Oh, was this all for Bernie? Sorry, Bernie. I had to try it. I'll have one more bite and you can have the rest, okay? I'm lucky. This is my last bite, okay, Bernie? Just making sure it's a nice big one. You're gonna like this one, Bernie. I'm gonna put some more condensed milk on it for you because there's less over this side. Oh, that's gonna be a lot. That'll do. Oh no. There you go. Now you've got some like to dip in as well because it's lacking a little bit over here. Let me just have a couple more strawberries. Although these strawberries are a little bit underripe, to be honest. So good. Okay, I'm gonna go give it to Bernie. That's not enough a bite. Oh no! I just touched, look at that. The tin of condensed milk where it's dripped down the side. Condensed milk is just so good. So good. I need a drink now though. I always find French toast is quite like sticky. That's why syrup's good with French toast because it takes that stickiness away from it. The condensed milk did quite well of taking away the stickiness as well, to be honest. Is this pre-recorded? No, we are live. I don't know how to say your name. Is that Effeling fan? I'm sorry, I said that totally wrong. But no, we're live. Could you please bake banana bread in your next live? It's so good. You are so talented. Never stop doing what you love. Thank you so much. Banana bread is a great one. I actually love banana breads, like really like banana breads. I have a cinnamon swirl banana bread and it has like a buttery cinnamon swirl through the middle and then it caramelizes on top as well and it's just incredible. It's pronounced Eftelling. Eftelling, is that correct? I have 2 of your books. I can't wait to get the next one. Thanks, someone you don't know. I'm glad you like them. What's your favourite chocolate? So I love Kinder. I like Lindt chocolate as well. Right now, have you guys tried the cream egg bar? Because right now, that is the chocolate I'm obsessed by. Like if I'm going to the supermarket and they have the cream egg bar, that is the bar I'm buying. We need a face reveal, Bernie. Icing. I have tried to get Bernie on here and he said when we hit 10 million followers, sorry, 10 million subscribers, that he'll come on. So, I mean, we might get there eventually. I don't know how long it's going to be, Like we're 2.5 way there. 10 million subs and I'll be all over chat. Oh dear. What? I remember once I got kicked out of the live only because I was wondering if they knew what a okapi animal was. I don't know what animal that is either, but I'm not going to kick you out. Unless it's a rude word, then I will kick you out. 8 million subs to go, exactly, Sienna. We will get there eventually. Thor is here. Hi, Thor. Tesco sell it cheap as well. It's a weakness. So my nearest is a Sainsbury's, and I'm pretty sure theirs is full price, but it's only £1.50. You know, it's not that expensive compared to some of them. Like the lint bar that I just bought was £2.15, and that was on offer. Can you make eggless desserts? I actually have quite a few eggless desserts. So all my cheesecakes are eggless, as long as you use an eggless biscuit and then obviously like eggless other ingredients. But a lot of those are naturally egg-free. It's more the baked stuff that has eggs in it, but a lot of my no-bake stuff, like a lot of Rocky Roads, even like a lot of my mug cakes don't have eggs in either. So I have quite a few eggless stuff. I need to be able to tag something to say when it's eggless so you can like search for it. This is why I need to get my website up and going, because that'll be an easy tag to be like eggless. And then for you to just like search that tag and it comes up. Do you like honey? I love honey. I literally have honey for breakfast pretty much every morning with my yogurt. Can you make an eggless chocolate cake, please? Sienna, I actually have an eggless chocolate cake. It's, I did it recently on a long YouTube video, and I actually made it in the microwave as well. You don't have to make it in the microwave, but it's a really easy one to make. So if you, I'm trying to think what I called it. But basically it's the most recent chocolate cake on my long form YouTube videos. Matilda's chocolate cake. Yeah, Bernie wants me to try and make Matilda's chocolate cake. Although Bernie's never actually seen Matilda. And I'm trying to explain to him why people call their big chocolate cakes Bruce. And I'm like, it's because it's from Matilda. Like the guy that was eating the chocolate cake was called Bruce. So that's why people call big chocolate cakes Bruce. So I'm pretty sure that's the reason. Like, unless I'm fabricating this in my head, I'm pretty sure that's the reason everyone calls their big chocolate cakes Bruce, because it's from Matilda. But yeah, mate, I just need you to make me a chocolate cake. I know, that is literally all you're asking for, isn't it? But I don't know if you guys know this, we might have spoken about it before, but Bernie has like a weakness for cakes. Like, if I make brownies, Bernie will happily have like maybe 2, and then he'll be like, okay, like I'm good. And then a lot of the time we give the rest of it to like our neighbours and stuff, or my sister, or my family, whatever. But when it's a cake, like whether that's a loaf cake, whether it's like a tray bake cake, whatever cake it is, Bernie will literally demolish the cake within 2 days. Like easily within 2 days, Bernie will eat the cake pretty much like to himself. Like I will struggle, because I'll have like say 1 slice on the day, like the day I make it, and then I'll have maybe 1 slice the day after. That will be it. And I will be fighting him to get a good slice, you know, like not the end slice. Not that the end slice isn't that great, it's just not my favourite part. You know, like I want a nice middle bit. And yeah, I will be fighting him to get a piece before he eats it all. It's crazy. That's a fair weakness. Can you do a dairy-free creme brulee? Oh, I've never tried that. Honestly, I have this weakness as well. Website, I guess that's where I'm spending my days. So I do have a website. It's called Fitwaffle Kitchen, and it just needs all my recipes added to it pretty much. I think I basically just need someone to help me with it, because it's a lot of time. It's not difficult. It's just a lot of time to do all the writing, then to upload all the pictures and stuff, and then embed the video, and then type in all the ingredients. And you can also work out like the what's it called, so when you put in the amount of slices it is, it then will also work it out for you in like cups as well, which I know will be helpful for some of you guys. But it's just a lot. So yeah, I need to probably get some help to get the website up and running. But yeah, one day we'll have a fully uploaded working website. Can you do a chocolate mousse cake? Oh my god, I'm trying to think if I've done a chocolate mousse cake before. You know what, I think I have a chocolate mousse cake in my books. I'm thinking, I don't think I've made a video for it, but I'm pretty sure the chocolate mousse cake is in this book. Trying to keep up with all the recipes I've done. So I go to the cake section. There's one chocolate cake. Where is it? There's red velvet cake. Here. So I don't know if this is what you mean, but I've done a cake like this before. So that has like a mousse topping. So that's in my second book, if you have it. That's in Baked in One. But I know you might be meaning like more of, because that is cake with mousse on top. You might be meaning more of like a full moussey cake. I think I get what you mean. I might do something like that soon. Try making carrot cake. No, carrot cake is actually one of my favorite cakes. Like, so my one of my colleagues, her sister used to make an amazing carrot cake, and it literally made me obsessed with carrot cake from then on. So yeah, I basically tried to recreate my own version, and I'm very close to what hers is, in my opinion. It's very moist, it's very like juicy, and like cream cheese frosting on the top. It's absolutely delicious. So yeah, I do have a recipe for carrot cake. I have a couple of recipes for carrot cake. If you just type into Google Fitwaffle carrot cake, it'll come up. It's also in my book as well. Please cheer me up, I'm feeling sad. I'm so sorry you're feeling sad. Hopefully, what can I do to help? I feel like I don't know what to do when people are sad. Like, unless I'm with someone, I'm like, what can I do to make you feel better? More like layered in mousse. Okay, I like that. Same, I love carrot cakes. Yours is better, you're too humble. Thanks, Birdie. You know when you have something in your head and you're like, this was amazing. Like, I haven't had it in years. So I almost like, I want to try it again to be like, is mine better? Is theirs better still? I would try some of your lovely recipes. Thank you. Peanut butter stuffed cookies. That's a great idea. I've done Nutella stuffed cookies, so peanut butter stuffed cookies would be pretty easy, I reckon. My mum makes me carrot cake sometimes. It's one of my favourite foods in the whole wide world. My mum adds crumbled nuts in it. That sounds great. It was my grand's birthday. I made her a chocolate cake and she really enjoyed it. I'm so glad. I'm glad, silly. What's your favourite recipe ever, including dessert? Cinnamon apple cake. Probably. Yeah, that's probably it. Is red velvet cake really the same flavour as chocolate? So, red velvet cake is like a subtle chocolate and vanilla flavour, and so it's not super chocolatey, but then it's also not just plain vanilla. And it's generally paired with cream cheese frosting as well. So that's sort of, and then we obviously just use like red food colouring. I say we, like I feel like as a baking world now, we just all use red food colouring. Whereas I don't know if it used to be made with like natural food colouring, like beetroot or something. I don't know if that's a rumour or not, but yeah. How many cookbooks do you have? 3 now. Yeah, 3 cookbooks. I need to try red velvet cake, it sounds so good. So the first time I ever tried red velvet cake, it was actually a red velvet cupcake, and it was probably one of the best things I've ever tried. And it was at like a farmer's market in Devon when I was probably about 14 years old. And it was just absolutely delicious. So yeah, it did have almost like a velvety texture, and that's what I thought red velvet cake was supposed to be. I thought it was supposed to have like a velvet texture because this cake was so good. But yeah, I don't know. I wish I could go back and be like, yo, what did you put in this cake? Because it's incredible. Red velvet cupcakes. Nando's, what about Nando's? I quite like Nando's. Have you tried Wingstop in the UK and do you like it? I've actually never tried it. I need to try it. So I really want to go to Wingstop, but Bernie is not keen on going to Wingstop for some reason. I don't know why, but he's not keen on going. He's not a huge wing person, but I've told him it's not just wings, it's also chicken tenders. So, and he loves chicken tenders. So I'm gonna force him to go to Wingstop at some point. Yo, what's in your cake? Exactly. You'll go to Wingstop. Yeah, but every time I asked you, you were like, no. I'll get the tenders. Exactly. You'll like it, I promise. I'm ready. Okay, let's go now. Have you ever done homemade ice cream? Yes, I've done quite a few flavours of homemade ice cream. I'm trying to think what is my favourite flavour. Probably Oreo and salted caramel. That was really good. I'm trying to think what other flavours I've done that was really good. I mean, Oreo was cookie dough. Cookie dough was delicious. Like, with all the little cookie dough pieces in it, it's just so good. Imagine just rolling up into the kitchen like, yo, what's in that cake, man? Literally. Excuse me, I had your cake when I was 14 years old. Can you tell me what's in it, please? They do burgers as well. Do they, Renegade? Okay, that might convince Bernie as well. If you wonder why me and Thor are sad, just ask. Why are you sad? Thor's sad too. I'm sad that Thor's sad as well. What's your favourite flavour of cheesecake? Okay, Oreo is a nice flavour of cheesecake, but white chocolate raspberry is one of my favourite flavoured cheesecakes that I've made. Also, oh no, that was a pie. That was banoffee pie. I was about to say banoffee pie cheesecake, but it wasn't a cheesecake, it was just banoffee pie. Can you see I'm obsessed? Cookie dough is the best, I love it. Cookies and Ben & Jerry's cookie dough ice cream, incredible, right? Incredible. I'm game to go. Okay, cool. I'm glad. We'll go soon. Maybe when we go to London on Tuesday, maybe we can go to Wingstop as well. What's your favourite chocolate? I've just answered that one, haven't I? Oreo basically goes amazing with every sweet dish. Agreed. Like, I feel like Oreo milkshakes, Oreo ice cream, Oreo cheesecake, Oreo cake, Oreo buttercream, oh, amazing. I just feel like Oreo just goes well with anything. Yes, Wingstop. Tuesday at Wingstop. Tuesday at Wingstop. I'll take pictures. If we go, I'll take pictures, guys. My cat Henry passed away and now Thor doesn't have someone to sniff. I'm so sorry your cat passed away. That's so sad. I used to have cats and it's so sad when any animal passes away. So I'm sorry. At least you still have Thor. You guys can keep each other company. Do you like Biscoff or Nutella more? Probably, I don't know. So I actually made some Biscoff cookies the other day, guys, and I made a Biscoff buttercream to go on top of them, and they were so good. Tell them, Bernie, weren't they good? Bernie ate a lot of them. But yeah, so I'm almost on like a Biscoff hype right now, whereas every time before I said Nutella, but now I feel like I should do Nutella buttercream. Would you like, because I was thinking about this the other day, Nutella stuffed cupcakes with Nutella buttercream icing, because I think that sounds delicious. The Biscoff cookies, guys. Am I the only one that hates Oreos? I think so. Yeah, you're all alone there. They were so good. They were also my idea. They were Bernie's idea. That's why he likes them so much. They were like, he was like, oh my gosh, these Biscoff cookies are the best thing in the world, and they were my idea. That makes them even more incredible. Yes, make Nutella stuffed cupcakes. Okay, cool. I do want to. I think that would be good. Your cat passed away last week. He was called Cinnamon and had kidney problems. Oh, he was there before I was born. Oh, it's so sad when pets pass away. I don't have any pets right now, but in a way, like, at least I don't have to deal with the grieving process of them passing. Could you please do more cheesecake vids? Yes, I will do more cheesecake vids. I don't know why Henry passed away. Aww. I'm so bad with all the sad stuff. You know, when like You don't know what to say to someone to make them feel better. So then it feels awkward. Can you make more videos? Your cat passed away a few years ago. No, my cat didn't pass away a few years ago. My cat passed away like 8 years ago. Like it was ages ago. My dog passed away more recent than my cat passed away. Your dad, yeah, my dad did run over the cat. It was an accident. We think my cat literally walked out in front of the wheel on purpose, but my dad was distraught. Like, I can't remember if he didn't call me. Basically, my dad accidentally, he says accidentally, no I'm joking, it was accidentally, bumped our cat with the car and she died. It's not funny. I'm just laughing because this is how I process things. And basically my sister called me and she was like kind of upset because it basically was her cat. And she told me and I was like, okay, that's really sad, but I didn't cry. Like she was really old. You know, she had been with us for so long and like she had lived a really good life, you know. And apparently my dad basically was too like distraught to tell us because he felt like it was his fault. And I think that's really sad. And I think also my dad thought I was going to be really upset. And I wasn't, because I was like, it's fine, like, you know, she was old, like, she'd lived a good life, like, you know, it's fine, like, these things happen. But yeah, I think he thought that I was gonna be really sad, but no, it was fine. I'm sure that she's in a happy place now. Yeah, she is, I'm sure she is. All the recipes from your videos included in your cookbooks, not all of them, so I have, I don't even know how many recipes I have online, but it's a lot, and the books only contain 100 recipes each. So there's 300 recipes in the books. On social media, I think I have at least 700, and so half of the recipes in each book are new and exclusive to the book, which means that only 150, so half of 300, so half of each book is stuff from my social media. So no, unfortunately I haven't got every single recipe in a book yet, but I'm working on it, guys, I'm working on it. I process things with smiles and laughter too. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one, because I'm finding like talking about it a little bit awkward, because I'm talking about it in such a positive way, because I don't really know how to act. Is it just me, or does Bernie love being the comedian of these awesome live streams? Yeah, he, where did you say your dry humour? Oh, she laughs at anything awkward, it's her way, yeah. So like, I feel like I just process things strangely. So, this was ages ago, right? So, I've processed it now, but my granddad died, like, it's got to be at least 10, no, is it probably 8 to 10 years ago, okay? I can't remember the exact year, but I'm just trying to think of, like, rough timeline. Basically, my granddad passed away. And when I found out, I was sad, but I didn't cry. And I never cried about it until the funeral. So I went to the funeral, and again, I thought I was absolutely fine. And I had a poem to read. And again, I was like, no big deal. Like, I've done public speaking before. These are all my friends and family. I was a little bit nervous, but I wasn't prepared for what was about to come. So basically, I got up on the stage, you know, literally felt like a stage. There's a microphone and everything. They handed me like my sheet of paper that had the poem on that I had to read out. I started reading it. Obviously, everything's quiet. It's just me up on stage talking. I got to like the second paragraph, verse. I just started crying. Like, I just full on started bawling my eyes out so much that I couldn't finish my poem. My gran, whose partner it was, she's like shouting from the crowd, "It's okay, Eloise." She's like, "It's okay, Eloise, it's okay." I'm just crying. I'm literally just crying my eyes out. I couldn't finish my poem. I had to hand it over so someone else could finish reading the poem for me. And I just had to go sit down. And like, it's so funny when I think about it now, like how just everything happened. But like, I must have just been like holding it in. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like if I had cried as soon as I found out, or like a few days after or whatever, I probably would have been fine when I got up there. But I wasn't. I had obviously just like contained all of it. When it got to the point where I actually let feelings out, I was just like a blubbering mess. Oh dear. Anyway. So when my auntie died, they didn't let me read at her funeral. Do you have any hobbies other than baking? Yes, I like going to the gym. I like going on walks. I like exploring. I'm trying to think. I don't have any like other specific hobbies other than going to the gym. Like the gym is probably the only other thing that I do consistently on a regular basis. Your aunt would have found it so funny. Yeah, she would have done. She probably would have told me. She would have been like, "Oh, Eloise, stop being so silly. Like, I'm fine." Yeah, she probably would have found it funny. My gran, I feel like if I cried at my gran's funeral, like reading a poem, she would find it hilarious. But yeah. Bernie said he would make a recipe live for 10 million. Did you, Bernie? You know what, guys? I'm trying to get Bernie to make recipes and to try and get him on camera and stuff, and he's just not up for it. But yeah. Take Thor. Wait, wasn't the take my dog Thor because he's weird comment why we always at least mention Thor on the live stream? Yeah, it is. That's what it all stems from. Hello from Scotland. How are you all? My family and friends love your videos and shorts. Thank you, Tanya. I appreciate it. I'd make everyone pulled pork. Pulled pork or pulled pork? Bernie actually makes some great pulled pork. Have you ever made pulled pork with Coca-Cola? Because that's what Bernie does, and it's actually delicious. Yeah, Bernie is my husband. Sorry, Murray. Murray is the boss. He's not the boss. Late night chats with Fitwaffle. Imagine if I never sent that comment. I know, and then I'd never have seen Thor. Do you like candy corn? I'm actually not a huge fan of candy corn. I have tried it before. It's just not my favourite thing, but I haven't had it in a while. I just find it very, very sweet. Would you be able to make a chocolate biscuit cake recipe with like marshmallows and digestive? That would kind of be like a rocky road, right? Similar flavours. Have you ever done mint chocolate ice cream? It's one of my favourite flavours. August, that's one of Bernie's favourite flavours too. Fitwaffle, what's your real name? It's Eloise. You're so beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate it. Lol, he is the coach. Renegade, don't encourage him. Have you got any plans for tomorrow? Well, if I don't get this video edited tonight, I'm going to be doing a lot of editing tomorrow. I'm actually planning on filming another YouTube video tomorrow. Let me ask you guys this actually. What recipe video would you like to see me do in a long form video? So, you know, obviously like my videos that are a bit more in depth where they're a bit slower, obviously you see me here like actually making the recipe. What recipe would you like me to make next in that style? If you had to pick one chocolate to get rid of, what would it be? Do you mean like specific chocolates? Bounty? Bounty can get in the bin. Bernie likes Bounty, but it can disappear for me. Never used it in baking. Don't like to eat it. What else don't I like? Chocolate-wise, I do like most chocolates, to be honest. I'm not that picky. I don't like really, really dark chocolate. Like even in baking, probably the darkest I'll go is about 70%. Whereas anything above that I find is really bitter. So yeah, maybe that. What I love Bounty, you guys are bonkers. Yeah, Bernie's weird. Marshmallow milkshake, oh, that sounds great. Shout out to Eva, thanks Eva. The Oreo stuffed cupcakes or pancakes. Oh, Oreo stuffed cupcakes. Oh, I haven't done those in a while. Marshmallow milkshake. Can you do a video on making banana bread? Yes. Yes. I've never had anything past 75. Yeah, it's just too bitter. It's really just too bitter in my opinion. Milkshakes or a smoothie. Make Biscoff pancakes. Fried ice cream or fried ice cream milkshake. Ooh, bitter is good for you. Renegade, to be honest, like, I don't care. Like, I would prefer to eat chocolate that I like than like have the small benefits that I get from eating like really bitter chocolate. You know, like I prefer to eat a few more fruits and vegetables that I actually do like and then enjoy the chocolate that I like. Do you know what I mean? Can you do Biscoff air fryer things? Yes, I can. They were one of the first things I saw of yours. Oh, noodles, that was ages ago. You must have been following for quite a while. Lol, she is done caring about bitter. Yeah, I'm not up for bitter chocolate. I feel like I need to sort out my apron. There we go, that's fine, isn't it? I feel like it was twisted. I feel like it feels really low. That's better, isn't it? There we go, fixed it. Biscoff apple bread. Oh, that sounds great. Caramel milkshake. Oh, yeah, that sounds good too. How long until the live ends? What is the time? Because I did say, oh my gosh, is that the time? Very soon. This is our longest YouTube live stream ever. Guys, we beat our record. Sticky toffee pudding. Oh, Samo, I love sticky toffee pudding. That's another one that Bernie likes. If you've noticed, Bernie likes a lot of food. But yeah, sticky toffee pudding is legit one of his favourite things. Do you like apple pie? I love apple pie, Noor. And apple pie and apple crumble is one of my favourite things as well. Yeah. How long has it been going? Bernie, how long has it been going? I think Bernie has a timer. I don't think I have a timer. Do I have a timer? Is it 1 hour 46? Is that correct? No, it can't. 102 minutes, which is 1 hour 32. No, 1 hour 42. 1 hour 42 minutes, is that correct? Oh, I'm so bad at maths. I'm so bad at maths. I'm with Bernie, I like a lot of food. I like a lot of food too. Apple crumble is just the best. Apple crumble is so good, especially with custard. Oh, amazing. 142. Okay, I'm going to, one question. I want to make your chocolate chip cookies but have no chocolate chips. Would I be able to cut up a chocolate bar into pieces? Yes, you can. They're just not going to hold their shape. So chocolate chips actually have a stabilizer in them, which means that they hold their chocolate chip shape, whereas just regular chocolate doesn't, which means it will melt into like puddles, but it will still work and it'll still be delicious. So yes, 2 hours next time. Can you try a giant Reese's cup? Ooh, that's a great idea. I originally passed it. Hi, I love your channel. I follow you on everything. Thank you, Caramel Cafe. I'm so glad. What's your favourite dessert? I've done that one. I made your cinnamon roll cake and chocolate spider cake. I hope you enjoyed it. See you later, Fitwaffle. Yeah, okay, guys. We might do 2 hours next time, maybe. I feel like we need to start a little bit earlier if I'm gonna do 2 hours. Maybe like a 6:15 till 8:15 kind of time. Otherwise it gets too late and then I have dinner really late and stuff. And I still need to cook dinner now, so I should probably sign off. Bernie has just put a poll up. Do you follow on Snapchat? If you say no, oh my gosh. Oh, actually we've got quite a few yeses. I was going to say we've got a lot of no's, but that is actually quite a few yeses. Anyway. I am going to sign off here, guys. So thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. This live stream was a lot of fun. We talked about lots of different topics. Some positive, some not so positive. We made 2 recipes. We made 2 French toasts, both delicious. I think I prefer the second one. So I'll be live next Saturday. I'll let you know the exact time. It might be the same time again, like 6:45 kind of time. And we'll figure out something to make again. So if you have any suggestions of what I should make in my next live stream, let me know in the comments below, so then I can, or the comments below on this video, so I can see it. I have, hopefully, the new YouTube video going live tomorrow, which I'm really excited about. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for the premiere of that. You'll see the notification if you have notifications turned on, or you'll see like the thumbnail come up of when it'll be live. And yeah, it's trying TikTok recipes, and it was a really fun video to film, and some of them are definitely worth doing. So yeah, if you want to tune in for that, I'll see you guys there. And then watch it all, like, twice like and comment. Yeah. Exactly, all of those things. So guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Like Bernie said, make sure you follow on Snapchat for all the behind the scenes and like regular day-to-day stuff. And I will see you guys tomorrow and then next week for another live. So thank you so much. See you soon. And now I'll try to find the stop button without it being awkward again. Okay, I don't know where the button is. Bernie? I don't know how to stop my YouTube live because the screen has disappeared. So we might be live for another couple of minutes because I can't find the stop button. Okay, but Bernie's found it. He's got it on the other computer. Bye, guys. I'm just going to keep waving until it stops. Are we off?